Macy, back with Macy's Reading Corner, reading The Kingdom of Wrenly, The Lost Stone, Book 1 by Jordan Quinn, illustrated by Robert McPhillips. Chapter 3. Kindness is King. King Caleb threw Lucas's peasant clothes into the fireplace. They burst into flames. "What were you thinking?" cried King Caleb. "You are a royal prince. You must behave like one. Peasants are not equal to royals." "But, Father, I have no friends," said Lucas. "I'm bored out of my royal breeches." You should spend more time with my knights," suggested the king. "You can train with them." "It's not the same," said Lucas. "I'm lonely. I need a friend my own age. I want someone to talk to, and most of all, someone to go on adventures with me." The king sighed. He hated to see his son so unhappy, but he couldn't allow him to be friends with peasants. Even they would think it was strange. He looked to Lucas's mother, Queen Tasha, for help. "Your father is right," said the queen as she brushed her long red hair. "But you are also right, Lucas. You do need a friend." She looked at her husband. "Anna Gills is like family to me," said Queen Tasha, "and her daughter, Clara, was like a sister to Lucas. Perhaps we should allow them to play together once in a while." King Caleb rubbed his blonde beard thoughtfully. He was a mighty king, but he had a kind heart. All right, Lucas, he said. "I suppose you may be friends with Clara, but you are not to make friends with every peasant child in the kingdom of Wrenly." Prince Lucas ran to his father's arms. "Thank you, Father," he said. "I promise." Chapter 4. Hear ye, hear ye. Lucas couldn't wait for Clara and her mother to arrive at the palace, so he didn't. He snuck out and raced all the way to the bakery. Clara always went to the bakery after school. Her father, Owen Gills, worked there. Lucas peeked down the lane. The school children are coming. He thought he didn't want them to see him, so he pressed himself against the wall alongside the bakery. When he listened to what they were saying, "Why on earth would the prince want to go to school with us?" asked a boy named Albin. "Maybe he's lonely," Clara said. "I feel sorry for him, cooped up in the castle all day." The children laughed at Clara. "How can you feel sorry for the prince?" asked a girl named Martha. "The prince has everything," said another girl named Ashley. "Not everything," said Clara. "He doesn't have a single friend. He's not even allowed to play with me when I visit the palace with my mother." "Well, I'd trade places with him any day," said Albin. "I'd love to live like a prince." "I know it sounds like the perfect life," said Clara, "but a palace, fine clothes, and delicious food aren't everything." Bells jingled as the children stepped into the bakery. A moment later, each child carried a roll of warm butternut bread to the bench outside. Lucas's mouth watered. How he wished he could join them. As he waited, he heard horses whinny, then someone began to shout. "Hear ye, hear ye," he cried. "The Queen of Ridley has lost her prized emerald stone. The king has offered a grand reward to anyone who finds it." The villagers began to hurry about to spread the news. "Oh no," thought Lucas. "I must get back to the palace." Lucas left his hiding place and ran all the way home, being careful to stay in the shadows.